But first, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more updates and more upcoming videos.
Tell them about your current position and then provide the most important and relevant details that make you most qualified for the role. At present, I serve as the assistant to many executive team members, including the CEO. In my 12 years of experience as an executive assistant, I've developed the ability to expect barriers and create effective alternate plans. My greatest value is my ability to work independently, allowing my employer to take care of the needs of the business, as well as making sure every day has a crystal clear plan and is clearly communicated. Interviewers are looking for information about how your characteristics align with the skills needed to succeed in the role. You should try to include measurable results to show how you use your skills to drive success. I'm attentive, preemptive, and dedicated to ensuring safe and well-ordered environments. For my last incident response rating, I achieved a 99% against the team average, which has been at around 97% for the past 4 years. I pride myself in being methodical. I also believe in continuous development, constantly looking for the latest security equipment and techniques to patrol buildings. I frequently make suggestions to management about ways to improve security in order to make a meaningful contribution. Employers may ask you why you might be more qualified than other candidates. To answer, focus on why hiring you would benefit the employer. Knowing why your background makes you a good candidate will let employers know why your qualities and qualifications make you well prepared. My experience of having spent 4 years in retail makes me unique. I've had experience handling shoppers' questions, feedback, and concerns. I know what they want and what it takes to create a positive customer. Interviewers usually want to know whether you took the time to research their company and why you see yourself as the best candidate. The best way to prepare is to do your homework. In your answer, mention what you like about their company and connect it to your goals. The company's mission to help college grads pay off student loans really impressed me. As a graduate, I'd love the chance to work with a company that's giving back to society. Working in a company with a positive work environment and values appeals to me and is one of the main things I look for in a company.
Employers want to know if you can handle stressful situations constructively. This will give them an idea of your ability to solve problems. To answer, you need to provide specific examples of how you've handled stress in the past. You might also provide examples that demonstrate personal development. I try to react to situations rather than to stress. That way it helps me to focus more on the bigger picture and task at hand. From there, I can rank the tasks that need to be done with a reasonable deadline. Before I know it, I've made significant progress and that impossible project doesn't seem so impossible.
If you haven't yet, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for latest update.
The interviewer wants to discover how you can help and what you'll be able to accomplish if you were to be hired. To give a strong answer, you must identify the company's specific needs and then respond by giving examples as to why your education, skills, accomplishments, and experience will make you an asset for the employer by fulfilling those needs. My problem-solving abilities allow me to work extremely well under pressure, which I understand is a common occurrence in this role. I once had 3 large projects due in the same week, and that was a lot of pressure. However, because I created a schedule that detailed how I would break down each project into small assignments, I managed to complete all 3 projects ahead of time. The interviewer wants to get a better understanding of how your background and work experience are relevant to their expectations for the position. The best answers clearly present the experiences on your resume in terms of how they prepare you for the position's responsibilities. Be sure to describe your responsibilities and accomplishments in detail and connect them to the job for which you are applying. For more than 5 years, I have developed extensive skills working with irate customers. I'm excellent at de-escalating situations and finding a way to provide a great customer experience. My latest customer satisfaction rating rose 20% during my tenure with my previous employer. Since the role of your marketing department is to improve customers' impressions of the company, my experience would be a great asset to your team. Interviewers ask this question to know whether they can afford you. Be sure to let the interviewer know if you're flexible with your rate. With my 11 years of experience as a sales professional, I'm flexible in exploring a salary that acknowledges both my work history and the demands of the position. I feel that $7,000 to $10,000 would make a good starting point for our discussions. The interviewer wants to know your work ethic and goals. How you define success determines how hard you're willing to work to meet goals and how well you'll fit in with their company culture. Cite specific examples of your successes and explain the factors that contributed to your achievements. It gives the impression that you know how to define and measure goals. In my previous company, I welcomed new projects and embraced every opportunity to learn. Along the way, I improved my skill set, ultimately allowing me to exceed my sales goals by 20%. The interviewer is trying to figure out who exactly can influence you. Who inspires you as an individual is directly related to your goal orientation, perseverance, and ambition levels. You must try to connect your answer with the job. The person who has inspired me the most has been my mother. She always tells me to be the most hardworking and upright person in the group. No matter how tough the situation is, she always shows grace under pressure. She was well respected and always gave more than she received. I try to live like she did, as much as I can. When interviews ask about your achievement, they are interested in learning about your work ethics, core values, and accomplishments. My greatest achievement in my professional career was turning a loss-making company into a profit-earning entity. Back then, the entire company and the employees were struggling to achieve even their monthly goals. When I was hired, I was asked to suggest a new strategic plan. I came up with a new plan and implemented it without any delay. Within a year, we achieved 20% above our goals, and also we were able to earn additional revenues. Your interviewer wants to know if you have what it takes to help lead a team or an organisation into the future. Leadership refers not only to managing others, but also to be a strong example to your co-workers. There is power in inspiring and motivating people to unleash their full potential. I want to be proactive about how I can help the team members regarding a certain task. I find coach-style leadership perfect for a training manager because my goal is to increase the overall work performance at the individual level. The interviewer wants to know if you have any past obstacles and regrets that may impact your work with their company. It is important to keep things on a positive note and give examples of how you have grown from past situations. The best approach is to know how to spin your answer so that you can demonstrate how you reflected and learned from past experiences. If I look at it from a personal perspective, certainly I have moments that I could have done it differently, like pursuing a postgraduate study abroad. But overall, I'm pleased with the direction I went in and the things that have happened in my career and my personal life. I'm always the type of person who keeps on pressing forward and learning from my mistakes when they occur. The interviewer wants to see whether you're naturally comfortable working with a team and on your own. Your answer can provide insight into your preferences. It's all about establishing whether you're a team player or a lone wolf. My past experience taught me to spend equal amounts of time collaborating with my team and completing tasks independently. I have no issues working long hours on my own to ensure that I achieve more. But when the opportunity arises, I'm also very accustomed to working as part of a team too. The interviewer wants to check whether you're a job hopper who's likely to leave their company in a matter of months, or someone who will stick around and align yourself with the company's mission. Your answer will help them understand what's important to you in a job and how you leave situations on good terms. I've had a great time working at a previous company for 5 years. It is a great place to work at, especially for starters. But when I saw your offer, I had to take the opportunity. It is time for me to take on a new challenge and join a bigger team. If I may add, I left on good terms with my former employer, as he is one of my references.